What's up, guys? Kyle here with no tie required. All right, get fired up for this video. Get pumped up. Why? All right, we are talking Etsy. For the first time on this channel, we are going to talk Etsy, and believe me, it's the first of many. We are going to have tons of different Etsy videos that we will be covering on this channel. But I'm really excited because this is the first one. Etsy is a really, really cool site. It's the newest platform that I've been selling on. It took some time. It took some time to figure it out. It took some time to, every site has their own little specific things that you have to figure out in order to be successful on it. However, once you do figure it out, Etsy offers an amazing opportunity for sellers. Okay, and we're going to talk about that on here. So, excuse me, I wouldn't say it's my favorite. I mean, it's hard to say what my favorite is. I love all of them individually, all the different sites that I sell on. You guys know me, diversification is key. I love each one of them individually for various reasons, okay? So I can't tell you which one my favorite is because I don't really know. I love all of them. I love selling on all of them, all right? So before we jump into this video, though, guys, throw us a comment below if you like what you're seeing here and you want to see more Etsy videos. We will absolutely bring that to you. We're planning on it anyway. But if you like what we're seeing, what we're doing, you like what you're seeing, let us know down in the comments below. Share this with a friend if they are thinking about starting their own e-commerce business or brick and mortar. Doesn't matter what they're getting into. Like the video, smash that like button, let YouTube know that you like what you're seeing and you want to continue to see more of this. Plus, we want more people to see this stuff, guys. Like, e-commerce is an amazing opportunity, okay? It's not going anywhere. It's only going to continue to get larger and larger, and we want as many people to be successful as possible, okay? And other than that, if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe to the channel. Let us know that you enjoy what we're doing here and you want to see more of it. All right. So with that being said, guys, we're just going to jump into my screen and we're going to show you a real quick hack right here that has really, really helped transform our business and has done wonders, especially for mine. So let's do it. All right, perfect, guys. We're in Etsy right now. So one of the things I love about Etsy is how similar it is to other platforms, but it's also unique in its own respect. Okay, so one of the things about it is it's very, very much keyword driven. It's SEO heavy. Okay, so search engine optimization is a big key on Etsy. And what does that necessarily mean? Well, at the end of the day, it's a big search engine. Okay, it's a site where people are going on there to buy stuff, but it's a big search engine. Okay, and people are looking up a bunch of keywords to find the right product that they're looking for. Okay, every product has thousands of keywords that make it up. So what we need to do is we need to get the most important keywords that we can in our listing. Okay, Etsy is different because it's more of it's a very large site. It's meant to be more of like an artisan, boutique vintage website. But believe me, guys, actually let me pull this up for you real quick just so you can see what I'm talking about here in terms of how large of a site this actually is. This blew my mind when I first found this. I did not know Etsy was this big of a site. Look at this. They are top 70 in the entire world in terms of traffic every single month. And they're top 35 in the entire country if you live in the U.S. like I do. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, that is a ton of traffic right there. And you know what that tells me? A lot of potential, a lot of people coming on here to buy stuff or at least get ideas that they might want to buy in the future, which offers a huge possibility for us. Okay, so what are we doing right here? Well, if we're looking for the right keywords, excuse me, specifically for this one right here, we're going to focus on the tags for your listing. Okay, and a tag, you know what, let me sign into my account real quick and I'll just show you what a tag is. Hold on. All right, perfect, guys. So we're in my account right now and we're just going to assume that we have excuse me, we're going to assume that we have a brand new listing that we're adding right here. Literally all you have to do is once you create an account on Etsy to sell on here, go to your shop manager, just go down to listings, and then there will be a little button up top that'll say add new listing, and you're good to go. I didn't put mine up. I didn't pull that screen up on mine just because I've got all my listings on there, and you know us. We don't like to spend too much time editing. We want to get you guys as much content out as possible, and sometimes that means we don't have a ton of time to edit. Plus, we like keeping it real with you guys. We don't want as many edits. We don't teleprompt any of this stuff. It's all off the cuff. We have fun with it, and I think it comes out more real and more realistic in terms of what to expect. So let's say you're putting a new listing together, okay? Obviously, your photos are here, blah, blah, blah. You can add a video, all this stuff. We're not going to focus on this stuff for this video. If you want to watch us actually write a listing at some point, let us know, and we will do a video on how we would write a listing for a product if it was us. What we're talking about right here, though, is tags. Okay, tags are going to be keywords somebody might use to search for your listing. Think, if you're an Amazon seller, think back end search terms. Okay, these are not going to show up to customers. They're not going to see them. However, it is something where it lets Etsy know that these are words that we want to go after. So a couple quick tips that we want to look for when we're putting tags in. I would do more than one word. Okay, so like if we're selling a gold picture frame, I wouldn't just put in frame or picture. I would put in picture frame, gold picture frame, all these different things. Because here's the thing: the more words you put, the longer tail keywords that you put in there, the more small keywords that are part of that keyword. So for instance, if we put in wall hanging gold picture frame, okay, we're going to be able to rank for a bunch of those other small sub keywords that are part of that larger one. So we'll still be able to rank for frame, picture, picture frame, gold picture frame. All that type of stuff is going to be combined into that. Okay, so it gives you, they give you 13 of these to put in there. So really utilize them as well as you best can. How do we figure out what keywords we want to put in there, though? That's the burning question that we want to answer on this right here. Well, let's take a look at it. Okay, perfect, guys. So the first thing I would do, let's say you're selling a gold picture frame. I would go to Google first, okay, because Google, another massive search engine, very similar to Etsy in terms of how they work that, okay? I would go to Google, type in gold picture frame. You're going to get all these different keywords right here, and Google is telling you these are their most searched ones. But the next thing I would do, if we enter that and go there, I would download a Chrome extension. And you can get any type of keyword one you want. I use one called Keywords Everywhere. And sorry, guys, my my internet is taking forever. But right here, okay, so you can see I've got one. It's called Keywords Everywhere. Literally, you can just go to the Chrome store and download this if you want. It's free, and this is going to give you all sorts of trend data for that keyword. Okay, it's going to give you all time for global. Okay, and that's what we're looking for because well, actually, technically, sorry, no, we're not looking global. We're looking for, well, maybe you are shipping it globally. It's up to you. To me, I just ship it in the US right now. So you know, this is going to give you trend data for everywhere, but it's still very, very relevant info. But what's really interesting is if we scroll down, look at this. This is going to tell us different keywords that are very, very similar to the one that we just put in. The other thing it's going to tell us is look at all these other keywords that people are looking for and then different long tail keywords. Okay, so this is going to give us a whole bunch of different keywords that you could utilize for that. Okay, what's even better is you can use a site like Pinterest if you want to, and I'm not going to go into that because Pinterest works basically the exact same as Google and Etsy. Just go there, type into the search bar exactly what we just did right here. Pinterest is another big search engine. It's a social media site, yes, but it's more of a social search engine. Okay, you can go on there, people go on there to get ideas. They're going to give you the most searched words possible, just like we did right here, and it's going to give you that big list of them right there. One last thing that you can do is, you know, a couple of different things. You could go to, you know what, let me pull up Etsy. Hold on. All right, perfect. So we're back on Etsy. So some things that you could do also on here, and this is the best place to go to first, guys. I'm showing you Google and telling you about Pinterest and everything. Is secondary options. The number one thing that you should do is utilize Etsy first. Okay, so things that you can do. Obviously, type in their search thing. So if we're doing gold picture frame, okay, look at all of the most popular ones right here that they have on here. Let's say that you're selling a 5x7, okay? So put in there 5x7, see if anything else comes back up. Okay, nothing after that really comes up. That's okay. Let's go to that keyword right here. And you had all those other keywords at your disposal as well. It doesn't hurt to put those in potentially as tags. And the reason for it is even if it's not the exact product that you're doing, people that are searching for that may not know what size they're looking for. That just may be the first thing that came up on Etsy that they click on. But then yours may show up when they're searching for it, and they might realize, oh, I actually like that one a lot better. What I would do, though, too, is I would start looking for people that have a lot of reviews. Okay, somebody like this one right here or that one right there on the right. Okay, what kind of keywords are they using in their listing? Okay, so pull up their listing. Let's wait for it to pull up here. Sorry, guys, my internet is, I don't know what's going on. Okay, and then like I said, literally all we have to do, I mean, and they're selling different colors for it, but start going down through and seeing what kind of keywords are they using in their, what kind of keywords are they using in their listing, okay? And this one actually isn't, you know, it's kind of outdated because they're talking about by Christmas, holiday seasons. They haven't even updated their listing in at least the last month, a little bit over a month, you know, so Obviously, they have some work to do. They could really use to update this, but you can go through this and start looking at all the different keywords that they're using in here and try to decipher, okay, what are the best type of keywords? What are potential keywords that they may be using themselves as tags to get ranked for that, okay? So think of back-end search terms, or I'm sorry, tags as being like back-end search terms on Amazon, okay? Very, very similar concept. Use these different search bars. Use the keywords anywhere tool if you need to come up with some different tags, some different ideas. Other tricks that you could do to put in there if you wanted to. Okay, they give you right here: shape, color, style. Okay, so if you're selling a gold picture frame, obviously we want to talk about the color in there. Have gold in there somewhere. Rectangular or circular or square. It doesn't matter what it is. But have that type of stuff in there to make sure that you're going to show up as relevant as possible, okay? So that's going to be the first tip that we're going to talk about when you're selling on Etsy, is make sure you take those back-end search terms seriously. Make sure that you really, really thoroughly go through your competition as well as what else is out there on things like Google and Pinterest to see what are the most popular search terms, because ultimately that's what we want to try to rank for. The one other thing to think about, okay, as we're looking through here, and I'm guessing we're going to probably, let's see if we see anything what I'm thinking of here. Excuse me. It's kind of hard to do it with a picture frame, but if you have a product that has multiple things that it could be called, okay, try to think of other keywords that somebody might use for that. Okay, so for instance, if we're selling a coffee mug, okay, some people might call it a coffee mug. Some people might call it a coffee cup. Some might call it a tea mug. So I mean, different uses for a product as well as different keywords that basically mean the same thing. Just every customer has a different way of saying it. It's kind of like a pair of sneakers. Okay, I might call them sneakers. Somebody else might call them shoes, loafers, kicks. You name it. There's all these different terms that mean the same thing. Trainers, they all mean the same thing. It's just different people say it differently. Okay, so everybody has a different mindset as far as what that word is and what it's associated with. Okay, so couch, sofa. I mean, there's so many different words that basically you could do that with. Okay, so if you have a product that has something like that, do your research on it. Try to figure out as many different versions of that keyword that you can, and then different functions of it as well. So, guys, all right. Other than that, we'll see you guys in the next one.